What if I told you the people you lost were actually removed for your protection? What if your intuition has been speaking to you this whole time and you just didn't trust it yet? And what if not everyone who enters your life is meant to stay? Today, we're going to get into all of that with your favorite prima. Welcome to Tales of a Latina, where we step into our power, honor our roots, and have real conversations that actually mean something. Today's episode is a very special one because we're not just talking business, we're not just talking relationships, we're talking spirituality, energy, intuition, and stepping into who you really are. And I had to bring in someone who really lives that. She's a spiritual entrepreneur, the owner of not one, but two botanicas serving both New York and New Jersey, a woman who is deeply connected to her gifts, her ancestors, and her purpose. Please welcome Miss, my prima, my favorite prima, the queen of the spiritual vibes, okay? Prima, yes.
And my primos, because the guys always say,
oh yeah,
you don't talk about the guys.
No, we got to get the guys in there too. We love the fellas and the girls. Yeah. But thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you for just being so open to coming on the platform.
Of course.
I love your page. I put everybody onto your page. I'm like, you see, you know.
And if they don't follow me, they're going in the jar.
Period. And I'm not going in no jar. But I love everything that you're doing. And I wanted to bring you on so that we can, get to know you more on a deeper level. So we always start the show at the very beginning.
Okay.
What was baby Lo like?
I had a really rough childhood. So I don't have my parents. My father passed away when I was young. And then my mom didn't raise me. So I came here illegally.
Wow. Oh, so where were you born?
I was born in Dominican Republic. You
yes.
De la capital.
Period. Ya tú sabes. So are you mixed with anything else, or you're Dominican pura?
No, I'm 100% Dominican.
Yes. Sí. Okay. Because on your profile I saw another flag. What's that?
Half of my family is Colombian.
Okay.
But I'm not that half.
Okay. You know but I get it. So before, were you always intuitive like this as a kid, as a young girl? Where did you grow up? When you came here, where did you stomp? Where was your stomping ground?
My stomping ground was Washington Heights with my sister. I didn't know too much about my spirituality because my family did a good job at hiding it. It wasn't something that, I would see it, but I wouldn't.
What do you mean by your family did a good job at hiding it?
Hiding it because this is not something that people... I'm not going to say now. Now it's out on the open. Now everybody's... we got a botanica here, we got a botanica there, religion here, religion there. But before, back in the days, it was on the hush-hush.
Yeah.
So when I would wake up in the morning, there was a statue of San Elia right by the door. And every Monday, my sister would put coffee there. And for some reason, every time I went to school, I would be like, Sion Papa, protect me, don't let nothing happen to me today. I didn't know why I was doing it, but I just felt called to talk to the statue before I left.
Right.
And then as time developed, then I started getting more into my roots. That's when I found out that my parents
they were
heavy duty into that. My sister's heavy into that. All the girls in my family, all of them, there's not one that doesn't have the gift, and we have it different versions.
So your dad is Dominican too?
Dominican.
And he was in it too?
My dad was a shaman. So he's the type of person that he would look at you and he would be like, you need to drink this, take 2 of these before it happened to you. And then when it did happen, you'd be like, yo, but Don Luis told me to be careful with that.
Wow.
Yeah. God rest his soul.
So when you were praying, when you were, say bendición to San Elia before you left, is that when you started feeling damn, I have there's something?
No, it was more so, like I told you, I was always in survival mode, right? I don't have my parents. I came here illegally. Me and my sister started having problems, so I ended up hitting the streets.
So, in what way? What did that entail?
I left my house. I left my house at a young age, and yo robé. Yo vi mucha cosa. And it got to a point that I was like, I'm such a good person. Where is God? Where is God when you need him? Why is this happening to me?
Wow. So you were looking for God. When did you find God? Or how did you come across learning that you had this gift?
I did something stupid.
Which was?
I tried to take my life. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
why? What was it? Because things were
I
really
was suffering. I was suffering and got to the point that I was just like, where is, like, I don't have my parents. I'm here illegally. All this thing is happening to me. So sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
No.
All these things are happening to me. Where is God? Like, I'm a good person. Why? All of this. Why am I going through all these trials and tribulations? And it was then when I tried to hurt myself that my father came to me in a revelation with Saint Michael. It's my
Saint
baby.
Michael.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
And he was like, listen, it's not your time. And I was like, no, I don't want to go back. I want to be with you. Like, that's it. There's nothing left for me in the real world. He was like, no, you're going to touch many lives. And I'm going to be there to watch you. And when I came back and, I started getting my shit in order. That's
How old were you at that time?
I was about 18.
Wow.
I was 18. And I was just like, Lord, I got to change my life around. What am I doing? I was doing a lot of bad shit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't want to say these things on camera because I won't get arrested either.
No, yeah. But you were living a different life than what you're living now, and
completely.
So when that revelation happened, is like
my father expressed to me that he was ashamed, like what I was doing. Like he was like, well, what are you throwing your life away for? When you have so much, there's so much you don't know about yourself that you're gonna discover.
Yeah.
And that's when I started seeing things. I started hearing things. I started going places, and I would feel like something would tell me, such and such, you got to tell them something with cancer. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And I thought it was bugging. I would go to sleep in the nighttime, and they would come visit me. I would see stuff in my room that I'd be like, no, I'm dreaming. No, I'm dreaming.
That's insane.
Yeah. It got so bad to the point it was driving me crazy. And then that's when I had a friend that took me to a botanica and was like, I'm like, yo, I'm depressed. What is wrong with me? She took me to a botanica.
Because you're seeing things and you don't know if it's because you're going crazy.
You're so used to saying, okay, if I'm seeing things, maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe what I'm seeing is not what I think it is. It's not you don't think automatically it's a ghost. You think that that your eyesight, something going wrong with you. So then I went to the doctor. The doctor's like, you're perfect. Nothing's wrong. So then I started telling my friend. My friend was heavy into it. She's Santera. So she was heavy into it. So I was like, yo, something's wrong. I'm telling you. I saw these yellow eyes. They tried to choke me out last night. I didn't realize that somebody was doing witchcraft to me.
Wow.
That's what it was. So she takes me to a spot. And I get goosebumps when I talk about it. There was like 10 people in front of me, right? The lady comes out of the consultation and she goes, talking to me, and she moves everybody out the way. She's like, come here, you come here. I'm like, you sure? I didn't want to skip nobody there, and I didn't know what the hell was going on. And I was telling my friend, I was like, you sure you could trust her? You sure? She sits me down and she's like, she says my father's name. That's how true it is. She was like, you're the daughter of Luna. You're gonna have botanica because you're meant to do what I do. You're gonna be reading cards. You're gonna be this. And I'm looking at her like, bitch, you lying. I was like
yeah, like you're like
yeah,
like almost like in doubt.
It wasn't until the part about the witchcraft that she described the person at my job at the time that was doing it to me. This person walked a weird way. So she gets up and she's like, you don't want to believe what I'm telling you? She goes, she looks like this. She has this hair. She walks like this. Spirit is telling me to tell you she walks like this.
Wow.
When I tell you my heart sank, because it's the new chick that I was training, that I was trying to make sure she had money. I was trying to make sure she was eating too. And it's always be those quiet ones, the least ones that you expect. You think you're helping somebody and somebody think they're in competition with you.
Yeah, that is a fact. That is a fact. You know, that's interesting that, you know, that was like your first experience. You want to hear my first experience?
I want to hear that.
So I was dating this, I used to bartend in like all the strip clubs in New York City, and I was like very popular. That's kind of like how I got my popularity.
And let me stop you right there. Mm-hmm. Ladies, especially my stripper girls, my sex workers, ladies of the night, no disrespect to anybody. It be right in the club that they be doing it to you.
Oh yeah.
It be right in the
Oh,
club.
absolutely.
They be right next to you, working with you at that bar, and they be like, I gotta take this out. I gotta take her out. Let me do something to her so she could leave this job.
And at the time, I was never like protected. Like I wasn't into spirituality, but I met my ex there. Right, he took me out the club. Like
Okay.
that's what they, that
course,
was his. He
of
was
course.
like, let me take her. I don't want you to work here no more, whatever. So now I'm his girl, whatever. He was heavily into Santeria, and
That's
he had all his santos and everything. That's
beautiful.
how I learned about it. I learned through him. He wasn't the best person to be with, but I did learn about spirituality from him.
That's good.
That's what I will take that. And I would serve his saints for him. I would give him the coffee. He was like teaching me subconsciously
Was
without
it 21 or Santeria?
I don't know. So
I gotta.
there, yeah,
Was it statues?
yes,
Statues.
yes, statues.
Okay. Not soperas.
No, not the soperas.
So then it was 21.
Okay.
Okay. What type of statues?
So he had Oshun, he had Yemaya, he had Obatala, he had Ogun, he had Ish.
He had it in statues, or he had it like pots and like stuff on the floor.
He had both.
So he had a mix.
Yeah,
of
he
different
had
things.
both. Yeah,
Okay.
and he had Santa Marta
my girl.
too. Yeah, he had like.
So he did both.
Yeah, I think he
Okay.
did both, and I want to definitely get into that because there's differences in all the
Yes,
religions.
yes.
But that's how I got into spirituality, right?
Everybody should get into spirituality.
Yes.
You got to learn how to protect yourself. You got to learn how to protect your children, because innocence is what people go for first.
Yeah.
So
I learned about it through him, and I was hiding it from my mom. Obviously, my mom is Catholic, so she
They
don't
old
believe.
school.
She don't believe in none of that. Like she don't even want to come to my house because I got my altar. She was like, "Yo no creo en eso," whatever, and I'd be like, "Mom, But let's talk about that, because in Latin home, like spirituality has always been around us, but they always either hid it, like you said earlier. Why do you think that is? Why was spirituality hidden from us?
because people are so judgmental. People
Yeah.
automatically assume that they see a statue, that you're gonna do something to them. But you go to church and there's a whole bunch of statues in church, and you still light that candle. So I'm not sure what's the difference there. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So that always confused me, because I'm like, so I do know that back in the day, right, the slaves, they used to pray. They couldn't pray. They couldn't do the Yoruba religion. They couldn't
No.
pray to, when they
No.
came here, they couldn't pray to the statue. So they had to hide it.
They had to
through-
hide it behind the Catholic statues.
Yeah.
So instead of praying to Shango, they would pray to Santa Barbara.
Yes.
That's how they would be allowed to. And it's not so much as witchcraft, it's spirituality, right? When we were segregated, when we were slaves, when we were divided, we didn't have the same perks that the white people had, or the slave owners had, right? So we had to figure out how to heal. We had to figure out how to read. We had to figure out how to write. We had to figure out how to give birth. We had to figure out everything for ourselves. That's how the magic was born.
So can you tell us, I'm gonna like go ahead a little bit because we already kind of tapped into it. What is the difference between Yoruba, Ifa, Santeria, Palo? Like there's so many layers, right?
Right.
And I feel like it can be confusing sometimes. I don't, like one time I'll be honest, I've gone through a very crazy spiritual journey, because one time I was working with somebody in Africa over the phone, and they were sending me the stuff. I felt protected, I felt good, but
Okay.
then my friend was like, "No, that's wrong. You can't do it that way.
Okay.
You have to." So it's just confusing. So what is the difference between all those four? And then there's witchcraft, and then there's voodoo.
So the real difference is the person who's practicing it. Because if they're not a good person,
Right.
then that's where the chaos can happen.
Yeah.
So when we talk about everything is spirituality. The main goal is to help the client. That's the main goal. But nowadays we got the communities, this is better than this is better than this. I don't see it like that. But if I had to give you a difference, when we talk about Ifa is for the men. Right, we talk about Ifa is for the men. When we talk about Lukumi, we're talking about unisex, men and women. When we talk about 21 division, men and women. Everything spirituality is just practiced with different structure. So Palo Mayombe is more of a close practice. That's a little different. I can't really speak on that. Me, how I difference is who's practicing it. That's how you know if it's for good or if it's for bad. That's what you gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
And you can't, you gotta have certain, not everybody could touch you or touch your head or give you spiritual advice. You can't get advice, spiritual, somebody doing something, if they sick, because you could transfer life force. They could take yours and get better, and now you're sick. I would never let somebody who's broke or hasn't built anything touch my head, because if I have prosperity and you don't have prosperity, they're gonna switch it.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is so true. And you can't just have everybody touching you like that. Your spirit, your aura, like
100%.
even shaking hands with people. Sometimes that we like. Let me just do a little
dab.
elbow. But let's get into the moment where everything did shift for you. I know we spoke about you going to the Botanica and the lady telling you, like, listen, this is your calling. This is what's meant for you. Let's get back into that moment. When did it stop being something that was around you and it became who you are?
I picked up the tarot cards around that time, and I had a friend, and she was like, why don't you read me? Let's see if you got it. And I was like, fuck it. So I started throwing the cards, and I just started putting it how I was looking at the picture.
Yeah.
And I was telling her the craziest things that were coming out of my mouth. And she was like, no, you playing. I told her, you're going to get fired. You're going to get fired by such and such and such and such. This is what they look like. I described it to them, right? 2 weeks later, it happened. I said, you're going to move. You're not going to move within the state, though. It's going to be out of state. 2 weeks later, after she got fired, an old job she had applied to called her to relocate. So she was like, bitch, you good.
Right.
You really good.
So that was the moment that confirmed that your powers were like.
Okay.
So would you call your gift powers, or it's just a gift?
It's a gift, a blessing, and a curse.
Yeah.
I don't want to know the things I know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't want to be able to read the energy.
Yeah.
Because if I have to say something, I've had to tell people when people are going to die. Like if I see it, I have to. It's not something I have to stay show with it.
Yeah.
It's like Spirit is saying, make sure you tell them. Make sure that they know. I had somebody whose mother-in-law was going to pass. And Spirit was already telling me, you got to tell her that her mother-in-law, she's going to die. And the mother-in-law was fine. She was walking and everything. And then from what, she came to see me, that was on a Tuesday. And like a month later, the lady caught a stroke. And she was in the hospital getting better. And she goes, Lauren, but you know, she had the stroke. And I said, she's going to pass.
It's such a big, it's a lot of pressure. It's responsibility, it's pressure. Responsibility. Wow.
But it's also the clients. Some people don't want to hear what the truth
is it scary for you, though,
Hell
to be
yeah.
put in that position?
Well, not anymore. Because I feel like if you came
That's
for
your
truth,
calling, yeah.
right, if you came for truth, I'm supposed to tell you.
Have you lost people during this journey of like
Girl.
becoming?
You know,
What do you call yourself? Like there's high. I don't know like the terms. Like there's babalao, priestess.
no, I'm just a spiritista.
A spiritista.
I'm just a spiritista.
So in this journey of becoming a spiritista, have you lost friends and friendships and?
I'm like a snake. I shed my skin 20 million times.
Period.
But spirituality is always gonna cut ties with people who no longer can go on the journey with you. I've lost a lot of people that I've loved. I've had heartbreak over and over and over. But I feel like it prepared me to get to this moment, to be the person that I am. Now, before I was a wounded animal, now I'm a diplomatic.
Did you ever feel like running from your calling?
All the time.
Yeah.
Girl, all the time.
Yeah.
all the time.
And what happens to you? What happens when you do try to run from your calling?
They drive you nuts. It gets worse. It's more spirits coming closer, more spirits in your dreams, messages all over the place, and it's like, oh my God. Everybody has their destiny pre-written. My life and everything that's transpired with my life is the reason why I am the way that I am. And I think back, right? Because I used to ask God, why is it that I go on Instagram and I see everybody with their family, I see everybody with their brothers and sisters growing up, I see everybody married, having kids and stuff like that, and I'm like, God, pero ¿qué es lo que está pasando? And then I realized that had God not broke me that way, I wouldn't be this beautiful masterpiece that I am now. So I'm thankful. I'm very thankful.
Yeah.
Plus I get, you know how many people's life I've impacted? I've had, like, you know how many babies I brought to this world?
Yes.
Because there's a bad side to spirituality, you know, and there's a good side to spirituality. I've helped people who couldn't give birth. And I tell you, they've been through 3-4 IVF processes, and the doctor's like, no, you can't have kids.
But then once they come to see you,
we figure out a main plan. Hey, this is how it's going to work. This is what we got to do. And you got to follow this plan. And I've had people, 42, 43 years old, never had a child, all of a sudden, pregnant. And a blessed baby, healthy baby, no problems.
All right, good. We're going to do that for me, but I want to find a billionaire. So what's something that you had to let go of to step into this purpose? Besides people, like something specific that...
Revenge.
You had to let go of revenge, like being a revengeful person and wanting to get your lick back.
My spiritual father, his name is Gedel Imbolakwa. Whoever's watching this probably know who I'm talking about. Saint Expedite. He expressed to me, he's like, I'm going to give you all the power in the world, but the moment that you use this power to start hurting people that have hurt you and not let us handle it, it's going to revoke right back at you. So I've had exes, I've had friends that I've wanted to put in the jar, but I didn't. But I might think about it now, after this episode.
See, I've always struggled with, you know, revenge as well. Like, I always want to get my lick back. But I don't do it spiritually. I really, yeah, no. I don't even have to go to the spirits. Like, my words are like, I just go there.
What's your sign, Karen?
I'm a Cancer.
That's why you feel too much.
I feel everything.
Yeah,
like,
but don't take it personal. I've gotten to a point that no matter what anybody does, I don't take it personal. You know why? Because that's that person. That's not me.
Yeah,
I can only react how I react, and my reactions is silence. That's my greatest gift to people. When they want to talk shit, silence. Silence.
Yeah, I'm learning. I'm learning that silence is more powerful than
a response.
Just, you know, yeah, it is a response.
It's a response.
It is.
People want to see those emotions out of you. They want to see, oh, I got that. Oh, look at her.
Look, she crazy. Crazy Latina. Crazy Latina. They already want crazy Latina.
They poke the bear, but they only see when you react.
Yeah.
And you can't.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely working on that. I don't want to let anyone have that much power over me, like emotionally. So, yeah. So I want to slow it down for a little bit. I know we tapped into the, you know, we broke down what Santeria, Ifa, and Yoruba was, which thank you, because I had no idea Ifa was just for men. I thought it was like
they become...
That's crazy that the African from Africa was like, he was doing stuff for me.
Hold on before the backlash come at me.
Okay.
Ifa is mostly for men. Women cannot be Ifa because that's the Babalaos. But can you work with them? Absolutely.
Okay.
You can work with them.
I can work with them. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, do you personally align with one path more than the other? Like you said, 21
division is where I was born, where I'm going, where I'm going to die, what I live, what I breathe, what I eat. 21 division. I could be in any religion, but 21 division is where my heart, my soul, that's how I was born. So I never leave my Genesis behind.
Period. What does it mean to you to be spiritually chosen? Because you feel like you are one of the chosen ones.
Yeah, but it's a burden.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a burden. It's a gift and a burden. I have everything. Prosperity, abundance. I have health, thank God. But it's hard. You sit there and you listen to what people go through in life and you say to yourself, Jesus Christ.
Do you have anybody you go to that you have to speak, you know, when you want to tap in? Like,
yeah, my brother.
Your brother? He's in the religion too?
He's in the religion too.
Okay, good. Yeah. Now, is this your brother, your blood brother?
No, my brother, like my brother, we consider each other brother. We've gone through so many things and he's older than me. So when I got a problem and I want to pull up and I want to grab somebody's hair or I want to fight somebody, I call him first and I'll be like, I'm going to fuck that bitch up. And he'd be like, no. He'd be like, no, abort mission.
Oh man, I need one of those around me.
No, he's great. He's my balance. I tell him like, yo, look, what do you think about this? He he's just a calming presence to myself. His spirits are very calming. My spirits are very fiery.
Who's your I'm a daughter of Oshun.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Santa Marta.
Santa Malta.
La
Okay.
Dominadora.
Yes. You know, I always knew that I was connected to Oshun from when I was dating my
Oshun
ex.
is gorgeous.
And he, you know, I always would go to her first. I would always feed her first. Like, she was the first one I would go to. So I knew that I was connected. And then I got my reading and everything, and they told me I was a daughter of Oshun. I was
That's
like,
beautiful.
I knew it.
Oshun for us with 21 is Anaísa Pie.
So, okay, so so you guys call it Orishas or what deities or what do you guys call?
No, Misterio. We call it Misterio.
Misterios. Okay, all right. So I'm learning. This is because I've always learned it the
Lukumi way.
The Lukumi way, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. Shout out to my Ferafun, to my brothers and sisters in Santeria.
Yes.
Oya, Yansa, Yakaye. You already know.
Yes. That's what like when I look at you, I think of Oya. I don't know if it's the hair. It's the hair, yeah.
No, that's fine.
So can people tap into 21? Like, do you have to be initiated?
You
like,
do not have to be initiated. Everybody's spiritual. Everybody's born with a guiding. First of all, you're born with your ancestors. Those are the ones that are always going to lead your life. But then after the ancestors, if you want to follow into the path, not everybody gets into this to read cards. Some people get into this for health reasons, for protection, to move forward, to be at peace. Because spirituality is supposed to bring you peace, not chaos.
Yeah.
Some people use it to control others. Some people use it to hold a man. Don't do that, ladies. But if you want to, come to my shop.
Period. So how do the ancestors communicate with us or with like how would they communicate with somebody like me that doesn't have the gift and versus how they communicate with you?
Don't say you don't have the gift.
Oh.
Because you do, you just got to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
Secondly, I would tell you to set up a bóveda.
I have one, yeah.
There
I
you
have
go.
a bóveda.
Okay, do you talk to it?
I pray to it like every time I do it weekly.
Okay.
So weekly I would say I talk to my bóveda and I do the waters. With
Spiritual cleanses are very important.
Yeah.
Because if you have a blockage, you're not going to be able to hear what
they're saying.
What they're saying. They come to you in dreams. Get yourself a dream catcher. If you're the type that you wake up in the middle of the night at the same time, it's time to get a cleanse. That means something's going on. Get candles, right? You don't have to have 15 statues, 15 candles to be into spirituality.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta pray. God first, then the Santos. Faith, always have faith.
I always say that God first.
God always first.
You know, there's a lot of people who are critical about this journey, spirituality, because they're so gung-ho in like their religion of Christianity or Catholicism.
No, so hold on. There's a difference between religion and spirituality.
Yeah.
Religion is what the church.
Right. They're
Spirituality is how you and your relationship with God is. I'm a Catholic, right? I was born into a Catholic, right? But my relationship with God is great.
Yeah.
I talk to him every day.
Yeah.
It's a lot of shit that happens in the church that I don't agree with. However, follow your spiritual side. Connect with God. However you choose to connect with God, that's your journey.
Period.
You don't have to go to church to find God.
No, you don't. Yeah. You really don't. You just have to really talk to him and
be honest with yourself.
And be honest and take accountability sometimes.
Very much, because a lot of people are missing accountability. Y'all know who y'all are.
Period. Mm-hmm. So how do you tell like intuition versus ego? Because we all have our intuition. And
well, ego is manipulation, right? I'm manipulating somebody to do something that's going to benefit me. I don't do it like that. I tell them, look, this is what's happening, this is what's happening, this is what's happening, this is what's happening. I have clients that might tell you that I'm the best of the best. That, oh my gosh, she's an amazing person. But then I have clients who, when you tell them the truth and they don't like the truth that you're telling them, they'll be like, oh, she don't know shit. She don't know what she's talking about.
Have you ever had a client like come back to you and be like, you ruined my life?
No.
Or like, I don't know. Thank God.
And I hope that not all money is good money.
Yeah.
I've had people that come to my shop. I've had a person offer me $10,000. And this is on my soul. to kill a child. Not for all the money in the world.
What?
Yeah. I've had
People are
women. No,
insane.
hold on. Listen to this one. I've had people that are dating the same man come with his picture. I've had 5 women with one guy's picture. Because I'm always like, let me see the picture. Just in case.
You know, yeah.
And it's the same dude. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he gonna get it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do it to him.
Oh, my God. That is insane. So, what is like the craziest thing that someone has asked you to do aside from like, you know, killing a baby? That's fucking insane. But like, aside from that, I think that's that's probably the craziest one.
No, I've had more.
You've had more crazy.
I've had more crazy. And you know what? Let me take that back, right? Because we're women, we're emotional creatures. So some people don't know what boundary is when it comes to love. So instead of loving yourselves, you love somebody so much that you think you can't live without that person. And I feel like the man has to love you more than you love him for it to work. And spiritual women, we always, when it comes to love, oh my God, we go through it. We just go through it.
Because they come to us for healing. Well, for you, I'm spiritual, but I'm not like on your, you know, I got work to do. I'm healing. I'm getting there. But people want healing.
Yes.
And men, they're like, oh yeah, she could heal me. She could fix me. She could help me.
No, you have to fix yourself first. You have to take accountability for everything that you've done. I think I spoke to my friend in the crowd over there. He know what I'm talking about. But the first step is admitting that you messed up. And if you got to say sorry to somebody and never talk to them again, do that. Also, the most important relationship in your life is your parents. Those are the ones that teach you about everything we're talking about. Trust, about love, about accountability. When you don't have a good relationship with your parents and you come from a one family household, you become a wounded animal. You become a survivor. So I'll give you a perfect example. Most of the people that I deal with, the reason why they are in these relationships, domestic violence and all that, when I look back at the history, no, the father wasn't there. They're looking for a father in every relationship that they get. When it comes to the men, the mom wasn't there. The mom didn't show him how to love, or the mom tried to make the son the husband. You know those mama's boy that live in their house.
Yeah.
Everything starts with your parents and what they teach you. That's how you know what type of relationship you're gonna have. Yeah,
that's a fact. Like, I always look at the relationship that the person has with their family. I made a mistake with the last one, though. The last relationship.
You want to put them in the jar?
Fooled.
We're going to put them in the jar?
I'm going to think about it. But now we're going to get into your boss energy, your business, your purpose, because you own 2 botanicas.
I do.
Now that's a big deal.
And a third one coming up.
Period.
We're going to talk about that later.
That is very, very powerful. What made you take that leap into owning a botanica? Like, and how did that transition happen? Like, were you working from home at first?
Yes.
And then...
So my idea was like, you can't keep bringing people to the house because people's energy is too much.
Yeah.
And they're leaving their energy,
the trauma and stuff, yeah.
People, when they talk to me, they feel at peace. So they tell me everything. They tell me. My idea was like, that's dangerous. Because just like they tell you, they're releasing whatever it is that, and I'm sucking it up. So he's like, you got to look for a spot. You got to look for a spot. And lo and behold, we found the first spot. And I'm so thankful for my shop. Like, I'm so thankful for y'all and the primos out there that watch me and love me and support my business.
Because you viral. You go viral.
Something like that.
You go viral. I love it. So for the people that don't know, what exactly is a botanica?
So to me, and how I would explain it, a botanica is a spiritual shop where you can go to pick up items to whether cleans your energy, cleans your home. You can pick up religious goods. You can pick up spiritual statues that you believe in or you have faith. You can do candles, sage, crystals.
You could do a little.
Yeah, I had to bring.
She brought me a little something for me. I sprayed it. I was like, yes, and it smells so good. Girl. Yes, attract money. Give me. I'm just saying. Y'all want some money? I love a good botanica, so I gotta come visit you.
Come
I'm gonna go to both. I'm in the middle of Patterson and New York, so I'm gonna come to either one. But
Whichever
yeah,
one, whenever you're ready.
so yeah, so we told them what's up, Botanica. What do people come to you for the most? Like when they're like, oh,
So
Prima, I need you to do
every
this.
spiritualist has a different area that they work in. I am a love and relationship spiritualist.
So people come to you specifically for love and relationships?
For everything else, but me specifically for love and relationship. Love for themselves, relationships with others. So when I sit down, we talk about just about it. Nothing's really off the table.
So I want to make this real for like the people watching. What is a good way that women can protect their energy daily?
Always spiritual bracelets, right? Carry amulets in your bag, right? You can get a rosary if you don't want to do too much. You can put it in your bag. You can carry little things. Doesn't have to be necessary, but it all starts with a spiritual cleanse.
So what does that look like? So they have to come to you, you do a reading?
They don't necessarily have to come to my shop. Let's say that they're outside and they can't get to my shop. Go to the nearest spiritual shop that you could find and get yourself some Abre Camino, open rose. Get yourself plants. They could boil the plants. Make a little bath. Make a 3-day little bath to start cleansing the energy. A lot of times when things are blocked is because your energy is off.
So so I have a question too, because a lot of times people be in my DMing me like you should come get a cleansing,
Gotta be careful with that.
Right. So
I
always wonder, like, is this a thing or are they supposed to do that if they feel something? Like,
no.
Like, I'm lucky because I met someone that was in spirituality, so I learned from them, and then naturally I was attracting people that were in the same.
So before this was hush hush, right? Like I told you. But now it's become a thing that now everybody is doing tarot. Everybody's reading cards. Everybody's thing. I hate to say it like this, but the older the caballo is the person that mounts the spirit. The more greedy they are. And we've made, at least on my end, I've made mine more modern. I would tell that person who's watching me and doesn't know any better, first feel it out. Then ask your own ancestors in your spirit. If you want, light a white candle and ask them, hey, listen, do you feel like this person is going to lead me the right way? And if it is, let the money appear so I can go see that person. If the money appears, then spirit is already giving you the green light. If the money don't appear, then spirit is telling you to just wait. Lots of my clients, the way that they found me was because I popped up. But it's not me that's popping up. It's the spirit guy. Spirit is leading them towards.
That's how I found you.
I'm getting goosebumps.
Yeah.
Spirit is leading. Spirit is leading.
Because you're just doing what you do. You're posting. You're speaking your truth. You're telling your story on social media. Yeah. You're helping people on your platform.
Oh yeah. You know how many people see me?
And that's how I found you. I was like, you came to me in a time where I was like, I need to be like, this needs to be on my algorithm. So. Do you believe in the evil eye? Obviously.
Of course, all the time.
What's one cleansing ritual that everyone should know? Like something specific. I know we spoke about the plants. I
love to use limes. I'm big with limes, so I would get like 3 limes. I would put my cascarilla in a cross with them. I would sprinkle salt on them, and I would take that and I would start rubbing it. And that's something you guys could do at home. You get the lime, you get the salt. You can even do black salt. You can do cascarilla. You put like a form of a cross,
like
on,
a
the
cross
lemon,
on the lemon.
And you, in God's name, I'm passing this to get rid of negative energy. You could also put it on a plate and put it under your bed and change that weekly because lemons pick up that energy.
Oh, I'm going to do that. So what should every Latina have in her home spiritually?
Florida water, cascarilla, eggs, coco. That's very important because with those ingredients, añil, azul, the little blue tablet.
Yes.
The little blue tablet.
Now, how do you use that? Like, I put it in water.
That's good.
Is that
really
supposed to turn it?
You can cleanse with that.
You can cleanse with that? Like,
normally that was used as a whitener for white clothing, but we use it for spiritual tools.
A whitener?
Girl. Yeah, girl.
Can I use it on my teeth?
No, for clothing. It's for laundry. It's for the laundry.
Oh, so I could put that in my laundry too?
You can put that in your laundry, but now we use it for spiritual.
It's not gonna stain?
No. You, girl.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't. I'm learning. I told you. You're here so I could learn. Like, I wanna. you know.
Show up to the house and show that to your mom. What she tell you is gonna be for the laundry.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna get into the fun part of the show. This is the rapid fire segment. It's called the Quick Cheeseman 60. So I'm gonna ask you some rapid fire questions. You just answer them as fast as you can. But if you want to elaborate on something, and if you want to ask me, you can.
Okay.
So if you want to be like, what's your, you can ask me. Okay. So here we go. The Quick Cheeseman 60. Love or power?
Power.
Period.
Always get love.
Money or peace?
Wow. Money or peace? Peace. Because money I could find. If I don't have no peace, I ain't gonna get no money.
A spiritual man or a rich man?
A spiritual man.
Elaborate.
A rich man is gonna probably mistreat me, beat the shit out of me because he got money and he's probably gonna cheat on me. A spiritual man knows that the first spiritual law is you gotta treat others how you wanna be treated, and they're gonna know that spirit watches everything. So if you do something wrong to me, you know my Santa Marta gonna kill you. So why would you even try it?
I don't play with Santa Marta.
I don't play with anybody who's spiritual.
Yeah.
Point blank.
Period.
I try to do as much good as I can. Granted, every situation is going to be different, right? Somebody's going to be wrong, somebody's right. Sometimes I'm the problem, right? But for the most part, I always try to do the right thing because I want good karma to come back to me.
What's that saying? It's like I'm spiritual, but I could be...
I'm holy enough to pray for you, but I'm hood enough to swing on you.
Period. Toxic ex or a lesson?
A lesson.
Cleanse or block?
Cleanse. What?
Pray or manifest?
I'm always doing both, but I'm going to say manifest. I'm going to say manifest. Yeah. You got to pray on it, and then you got to do the work to go get it.
Yeah. What's a turn on for you? What's like your biggest turn on?
A person who knows who they are. She's that girl. She knows who she is.
Period.
He knows who he is.
Do you like girls or guys or both? This has been the theme question of the day.
I like a little something. Love is love.
What's a red flag for you?
A red flag is somebody who thinks they know it all. You can't know it all. Every day you got to be learning something new.
Every day, yeah.
Every single day. Even I have many years of experience, and yet every day I'm always learning something new. I have clients that they come to the shop and they teach me something, and I'll be like, I'm gonna use that ingredient in that other jar that I gotta prepare. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, now we're gonna get into the Tales After Dark segment. We did the Quick Cheeseman 60. That was a little snippet of what we could get into with Tales After Dark, but now we're gonna get spicy. And I gotta ask you, you're such a beautiful girl. You out here, with the spiritual vibes. Are you single or are you in a relationship?
If I said I was single, somebody gonna be extremely mad at me.
So you're not single, you're in a relationship.
If that's what you want to call it.
Is that your man, sis?
That's my man.
Okay, that's her man. Whoever you are, you watching this, you're her man.
It's a good man, Savannah.
Is he spiritual?
Very.
So what's sex like on a spiritual level?
It's great. We both get cleansed.
Before sex or after?
No.
Like...
It's so fun. It's so funny because he works a regular, he has a regular job.
He's corporate,
city job, public service. And when we got together, he didn't understand shit about what I was. He just, you're a witch. But he didn't. He thought I was delusional. And he's like, yeah. Until everything I started saying started coming to fruition, and that's when it was like, those type of people that I gotta see it to believe it.
Yeah.
And then stuff started happening, and that's when he's like, oh yeah, you're right. And then I brought the cleanses home, and I was like, you gotta do this. And then I told him something at work that was happening that he's never mentioned it to me. And I said, this person and this person, you gotta watch out for them because this is what's gonna happen with them. This is gonna happen. He's like, and then it happened, and he was like, He walking around with his bracelets. He walking around with amulets in it.
Oh, he done changed up. He was like, I gotta.
And you know what's crazy? Life has gotten so much better for him.
That's so good. So before this relationship, what was your love life like, sex life
Horrible,
like?
girl.
Like
Horrible, girl. Horrible. Because I didn't know who I was.
What do you mean?
You give everything for love. Spiritual women, we give everything for love. We want to be held. We want to feel wanted.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh, so your birthday just
January
passed?
25th.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
happy belated.
Thank you. We give so much for love, and then we love the wrong people. And those are, instead of loving the correct people, loving ourselves first, because we have to love ourselves. I gave everything for love. I was stupid.
Yeah.
Young and dumb.
So now with this partner, do you guys have fun? Like, does he get freaky? Like,
Oh yeah. He loves me more than you know what I was telling you earlier.
Yeah.
The man has to love you more than you love him. He loves me, and I'm not gonna say more than I do. I'm just gonna say that because I had so many trust issues, I'm finally getting comfortable. Now it's like, okay, I trust you. Now I see that you're not lying about what you're saying. I see that you've invested in me. I see that we're moving towards what we want to move towards. Now I could be like, okay, this is the one for me. Secondly, when somebody is not for you and you're spiritual, your spirits will remove them. They will remove them. Santa Marta does not play. She does not let anybody who can mistreat her girls or anybody that's a devotee. No. Same thing with Oshun. Oshun don't play that.
Yeah, I will say, like, I just don't attract bad men. Like, I attract, like, they become bad after a while, or they become crazy, or they're like, you know. But I will say in the beginning, they treat me really good, and they treat me like a queen. But then they act up. So
I'll tell you off.
So I gotta do some brujeria.
No, I'll tell you. We'll have a conversation off camera.
Yes.
We'll have a conversation off camera.
So do men get intimidated by you? Like,
oh hell yeah! Let me tell you, I was in the club last night with my friend, and they was like, "What's your IG? What's your IG? Let me see your IG. Let me." And I'm here like, once they find out it's the voodoo lady, oh man! Once they pull up the penis video, they're like, "This you? This you?" No.
Do guys send you penis pics?
Yeah, they do.
On IG?
I don't know why. Send me a Zelle. Send me a cash.
Period. So, would you date someone that isn't spiritual? Why or why not?
I would.
Yeah. Do you tend to make them spiritual? Like, after?
I don't tend to make them spiritual. I tell them, you have to accept me, who I truly am, and this. And if they can't accept what I have, I can't be with them. My Santos made that very clear. Because I'm on a path.
Have you ever been having sex? I'm so sorry, but it just came to me, and I'm like, if I forget. Have you ever been in the middle of having sex with somebody and the Santos were like, no, get off of him. He ain't the one, sis. And you're like, are you sure?
No. It's happened to me, but it's more like, why the hell am I here? Why did I come to this house? This shit is whack as hell. Why am I here?
Right.
It's like, this is not even worth my time. Like, get out of here. And then that person be more addicted to me.
I know. It's like the ones that you don't want be so like
addicted to me.
How do you get them? Do you have to do a fucking spell to get them off of you now? And what does that look like? Like a spell to get somebody,
I wouldn't consider it a spell. I would consider it more like a prayer.
Like a prayer?
Like a prayer. Like I would ask my spirits to let that person find their peace. Let that person go and find their happiness. The essence I have, it's hard for people to leave me. People don't because I'm just soothing.
Calming,
soothing. Like I'm your favorite prima. People just talk to me and they tell me, and I give them my honest opinion. I can't be judgmental because at some point we all go through shit. Nobody's life is perfect. My life is not perfect. Today I may wake up with my wig on. Tomorrow I may not be with my wig on. I may wake up mad, but it's like we're human and we go through our cycles.
Yeah.
But is it? Yeah. I have an ex that still be stalking me.
Do you think sex? Well, we know that sex transfers energy
Well, you shouldn't be having sex on your period because that's blood
That's
ties
when,
right there.
okay.
Yeah, so you want to be careful. You
y'all
want
be
to
nasty motherfuckers. We want blood ties.
You want to be careful with that. But ladies, if you know you got your husband and stuff, I just gave you a tip right there. Take it or leave it.
What's another tip?
There's a lot. We can go into a lot, but you know they're gonna be like,
right. We gonna leave that for you. You gotta come to her botanica
No,
and
y'all
check
gotta
her
watch
out
this show.
and watch this show.
Y'all gotta watch this show.
So let's be honest. Do you cleanse after after intimacy?
I do.
Do you feel the need to do it every time, or
every time you sleep with somebody? That's an energy exchange. You got their fluids in your body. You got your you just, and if it's somebody that has a lot of negative energy, you're picking that up. So every time, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every day you walk outside, you pick up somebody's energy.
Yeah, I feel like an energy, and it's really draining for me. People just
and you gotta know who you're picking up as a partner, because if you got the wrong partner next to you, that'll be your salt.
Yeah, and I don't like having bad sex either. I've been in situations where the person was just worried about their end goal and not mine.
Nah.
So
are you serious?
Yeah. So I'm
no. Hell
it's
no.
not cool.
No. Then those are people that you don't need to be with.
Yeah. So, all right, what else can I ask my sis, my prima over here? I feel like I've went through a lot of things, and we got really, really into it. I didn't want to do too much because I know how the religion is. You can't really, there's things that you don't.
No, we could talk about anything that has to do with 21 division.
Okay.
Anything else outside of 21 division, I have to respect my brothers and sisters, because I don't want, I have so many different relationships with different santeros, babalaos.
Yeah, so you want to
respect everybody's what they do.
Absolutely.
21 division, you can ask away.
So 21 division, where does that name come from?
Okay, so it is 3 groups of 7 different main santos. 777 is 21. But within those groups, there's many paths of the different spirits. So you can have Santa Marta, and then you have Gedelia, and then you have Santa Marta la Colorada, and then you have, you understand? It's like a path of each one. Same thing with Anaísa. Anaísa tiene sus 7 vueltas, sus 7 caminos. Anaísa Anaísa la pie, Anaísa. So that's how it goes with us.
When you started learning, now we're gonna go back a little bit, because we're gonna go into the beginning when you started learning about this. What did that look like for you? Did you have to take classes? Or you just learned on your own?
No, it was through life experience. And the one saint that followed me was Santa Marta, and she would make her presence known. It got to a point that I would go to bed and I would have a dream with her, and she would talk to me in my sleep.
And she would tell you what's going on.
Not even what's going on. She says, "You're my child. I'm always gonna be here with you."
You know what's crazy? You do resemble Santa Marta, what I envision her to be. Not the statue, but you know how the real life version of her.
100%. Yeah. A lot of Santa Marta's kids, you'll know by the eyes.
The eyes.
We have big almond eyes, and we're very dominant.
Cheeky.
Yeah.
And cheeky.
We're very dominant. Very dominant. We have dominant personalities.
Yeah. Well, I really had such a good time with you today.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to ask me? Let's do a read. You want to read me real quick right here while we're here in front of the cameras?
Oh my God.
I'm being vulnerable with my people. I will let y'all a little bit into my life. She's going to read me before. Because, I'm what would make this show interesting is you reading me right now.
Oh, shit. Okay. So, I was telling you before, you got to finish what you start. Because you procrastinate about it, and then you be like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow," and then tomorrow comes, you don't do it. When it comes to the love part, I told you before, money's never gonna be your issue. It's your love aspect. You gotta start loving more yourself than anything else, because you give too much.
I feel like I do give a lot, but I do love myself too, just as much. But what can I do more to love myself more? What does that look like?
That looks like don't be the man in the relationship.
Don't be the man?
No, don't be the man in the relationship.
Well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. A man is a protector and a provider. A man knows what he gotta do.
Yeah.
You gotta let that man feel useful. Our biggest problems is, oh, if he didn't do this, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
That is me.
We don't.
That is me. That is me. But because, hello, he's not doing it on time.
So if he's not doing it on time, next, what are we wasting time with that one for? You
Like,
and
why?
ask questions, and you sometimes men don't know. Some men don't know. Some men you gotta really tell them, like, you know.
And
some
I
men,
do that. I do that.
but
So
not
what
in
happened?
a way. In a way, it gotta be in a way, because men think we're logistics.
I gotta be.
We're emotional.
Yeah.
Men are logistics. You can't be emotional with the man. You gotta be like, oh baby, look at my nails. You like my nails? Oh, because I need a filling. Like,
Yeah.
that's the yo, give me $500. Then be like, I cannot give me no $500.
So what happens when you start that way, but now we're this way because you done pissed me off, and now I don't got no more patience. Now it's like, give me my money or leave me the fuck alone.
You how do I explain it? You just gotta, like, you'll feel it.
But I just feel like I'm fed up already with this person, and I'm just like, I don't want to be
Hold
nice.
on, but you gotta also understand, men go through it too. It's not just the women.
Okay.
Men also get women who are horrible to them, that do everything to them, do witchcraft to them, make their life a living hell, and then a good woman comes in. Now the good woman has to fix what the other lady did.
But I don't have time to fix. I'm busy.
Patience,
I'm
mommy.
busy. I'm working.
Patience. You gotta have in everything, especially with spirituality. You gotta have patience. Number one rule: accountability for yourself. Number two: look for somebody that you can trust. Don't go to 5 different people. Readings should be taken with a grain of salt, because I could tell you something today that could change tomorrow, or could change the next day. Have faith. The last thing you should lose is your faith. And if you pray and you're manifesting, you add the spiritual cleansing to that, you're gonna make it in life. You're gonna make it in life.
Yeah.
But some people, they don't.
They don't get it.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And that's that. And that's on that.
That's on that.
Well, I just want to say that this
Make
conversation.
sure you're coming to my shop, 1480 St. Nicholas Avenue.
Yes.
That's in New York. And then I have one in New Jersey, 939 Main Ave in Passaic. And if you want to book a reading with me, you can go online. Follow me on Instagram, Spiritualized by Lo. Put your favorite female.
Yes. Oh, you did it. I was going to tell you, plug yourself. Let everybody know where they could find you, where they can go. I'm definitely making my way to the Botanica to get me some more items. I have this. This is amazing. I love perfume, and this, like, the...
Pheromones. Pheromones are to attract. They're to bring in. They're to call in money. If you want a sugar daddy, if you want a sugar mama. If
She knows me. How you know I wanted a sugar daddy? She knows me very well. She's like, my sis, she look like sugar daddy.
We about that money this year.
Period. So thank you so much for coming. What's a message that you want to leave for women on their spiritual journey, or just, getting into their spiritual journey? What's something you want to leave for them?
Protect your 3 P's. Protect your punani, protect your peace, and protect your pockets. That's what you follow those 3 P's, right? The PPP, not the PPP loan, the PPP. You follow those three. And if you're a guy and you're watching this, protect your penis, protect your pockets, and protect your peace of mind.
Period. I really feel like a lot of women are going to resonate with this episode, and men, everybody.
They have to.
So
and if you got a messing with you, put them in the jar.
Put them in the jar.
Your favorite prima told you to do so.
Period. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for coming to Tales of a Latina. This wasn't just an interview. This was an experience. And to everyone listening, make sure you protect your energy, protect the 3 P's.
The 3 P's.
Trust your intuition, and don't be afraid to step into your power. And I'll see you on the next episode. Bye, y'all.